Hey everyone, Teacher Jill here. So as you can see on my screen, I've got my little screen here shared. And I'm so sorry I've been absent right now as I'm filming this. It is very early morning, December 22nd, 2025. I still want to encourage those of you who are thinking about VIP Kid, or maybe you were old VIP Kid teachers, to maybe now's the time to kind of test things out. They seem to be in need of people teaching. Um, so for my absence, I do apologize. It's just, we have been very busy. We've had a lot going on at home and just life gets busy, but I'm still doing VIP Kids some, especially as they're offering incentive programs. So they did have an incentive program to teach more trials, like you would do reserve priority for trials. And I completed that program. I earned about 23 or 24 extra dollars just doing that. Just, no, that's not much, but on top of the classes I taught, that made it more per class. So here they're doing this. So it says, limited time extra incentive for opening short notice slots during specified high demand dates and times. Now, if you really wanted to go whole hog, full throttle, you can look at these dates and times, and of course, they're going to give it to you in Beijing time, so you would need to subtract however many hours from that to determine your own local time. There's a 13-hour time difference now that we're in daylight savings with Beijing time, where I am on the Eastern Standard Time zone. So you would need to figure that out. Yeah, so this for me, this would be like the 6, 6:30, and 7 a.m. times for me. And I do have all these spots open I had them open for the 21st. I opened a spot for today. I taught this morning. I had one class. Now, 24th, 25th, of course, it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I personally don't have much interest in teaching on those days. My guess is they don't have a lot of people who are teaching those days, for, reasons that, we're busy with family, things like that, obviously. 26th, 27th, and people are still on vacation, things like that. They're still busy with families. 28th, 31st. Now, the other dates, I think I have opened up just because the 26th through the 31st, I don't have a ton going on. My family's local. I'm lucky we don't have to travel very far. So you have to qualify by opening them up as short notice. Um, they have to be open at least 24 hours before the scheduled time. And the incentives are based on the final slot and class status. So if you taught that spot and your class status is finished, like finished as normal, then you're going to get that incentive. So you can really, if you, let's say that that's a $2, like you weren't booked that night, but you got booked within the 24-hour window. So that's a $2 bonus already. And then let's say that you kept that booking because of the incentive, that's a $4 bonus on top of your base pay, which we all know is $7 per class, and also your pay scale. So, you know, again, numbers 1 through 20 for everybody, or you get 80 cents per class. So it's 7.80 per class. Then you jump up when you hit class numbers 21 through 40. The pay scale, the pay tiers are that's an interesting thing. But the more classes you teach, you do notice that it is more worth your while. So if you look at it like that, of like, oh, you get that $2 and then you're set. Um, that does give you a little bit more of a bonus. So it's not, I would say it's probably worth it. Um, and like I said, I opened those. Now my classes yesterday that were opened, like that were booked, for that $2, they were all trials. I don't think trials are, one that gets the $2 bonus. But I did open them up, and I'm okay with that. Now, the others that I have been booked for on those dates, they're not trials. Like none of the others are trials. So I should be getting that $2 bonus. So it's almost like it was a short notice booking. And I'm okay that they were trials. Like I'm fine that I got booked because I mean it's still money I earned. And two of the three trials, one canceled, one didn't show. So I had just paid free time, you know. You're like, but you had to get up at 5:30. I'm like, yeah, but I like to get up early. So I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. Um, so that's just what's going on in the world of VIP Kid today. So open those slots if you're teaching. If you're thinking about getting back in, now is a great time to get back in because they are offering more and more incentive programs. I think they're really feeling the teachers not really being super enthused about VIP Kid because of the low pay now, compared to what it used to be, you know, pre 2021. Um, and and I have to share this story. I don't say this to dissuade you guys because I think it's it's just funny. So back when VIP Kid was when it's in its heyday and we had like lots of online communities and things, like people would be like posting like, "Oh, I needed to drink water and I had to do it quickly off screen." And I'm like, "Man, just drink the water." Because teachers they were getting dinged. They were getting dinged for drinking water. Like parents would send in bad feedback about like drinking water. And it finally happened to me. I was teaching a trial, and apparently the parent left phone feedback that I touched my hair, I moved, and I drank water. So, um, but you know what? I'm sorry that that bothered her. I'm going to continue to operate under the guise that I'm a human being and not a robot. And I'm probably going to continue to drink water and I might adjust my hair like I did already on here. It's kind of like a habit, like I fidget a lot. And yeah, I'm sure I was very fidgety and that's just how I am. Um, my point of view here is if they're going to learn English from American teachers, culturally they're gonna have to be okay with experiencing like more American customs instead of just firm, prim, proper, only teaching, no drinking of water, no moving. Um, and I'm okay if I get dinged again. They might shut me down. I have to drink water. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, maybe that's the wrong approach. I'm not mad at the parent. It's one of those we chuckle about it now. Now that I teach like when I'm working with my American kids, like I tell my husband, I'm like, I had the audacity to drink coffee on screen. He's like, yeah, you're probably gonna get fired. So, anyways, I certainly don't want to get fired from VIP Kid. I'm very grateful for it. But no, we joke about it a little bit. So, anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I hope the year's been great. Um, get out there, get in the online classroom, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Bye.